Welcome back to a page-by-page review of Dune by Frank Herbert. Today, page 28. An interesting page. We learn more about Piter as a mentat, and the Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, and how he, as a leader, uses people and, namely, exploits them. He further elaborates on Piter's station as a human when Piter complains or asks if his addictive behaviors, addiction is ruining him, but that's when the Baron explains his philosophy and says that that's how Piter is tied to him. He uses the weakest points of people and exploits them so that he will always be in control, which sounds very narcissistic. And then the Baron, in an effort to demonstrate Piter's functions as a mentat, has him elaborate on the plan to fade Rautha, and is a backhanded way of explaining and setting up information for the overall plans of the Harkonnens and how the Atreides factor into them. And then we end on the beginnings of this plan. It's interesting, and I hope that that the conclusion to the mid-sentence that we get is an exciting one. And there's not much more else to do. I appreciate Frank Herbert's backhanded way of using exposition and trying to make these talks about the plans as fluid and natural as possible. And that's just one of the traits that you get when you read Dune, which is widely considered one of the greatest science fiction novels. It would be interesting to and exciting to have written something as great as this work of art. Anyways, keep on reading Dune by Frank Herbert. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.